Not every floor plan changes the way a home feels, but every now and then, one layout quietly becomes the design everyone starts talking about. In 2026, that's exactly what's happening with U-shaped barndominiums. They aren't just attracting attention for their appearance. They're changing how families think about privacy, outdoor living, and functional space. Builders keep hearing the same request, and it's rarely make it bigger. It's make it work better for how we actually live. By the end of today's video, you'll understand why so many future homeowners are choosing this layout and what it really costs to build one. Every great home begins with a smart layout, long before the walls go up or the furniture moves in, long before paint colors or countertops. The layout determines whether a house feels effortless to live in or fights you every single day. If you're new here, Modern Luxury Homes USA focuses on practical home design, inspiring architecture, and real-world building insights that help viewers make smarter decisions before they build. We're not here to sell a dream that falls apart the moment you get a contractor's quote. We're here to show you what actually works. Whether you're planning your future home or simply enjoy thoughtful American architecture, go ahead and subscribe. We're bringing you more ideas that combine style, function, and long-term value. And today's feature is one of the best we've covered all year. For decades, the default barndominium was a rectangle. Long, simple, cheap to frame, and predictable to live in. That made sense when barndos were mostly about affordability and speed. But buyers have changed. They're not just asking how cheap can we build this. They're asking how well will this house actually work for our family. That's precisely why U-shaped plans have taken off. Instead of stacking every room down one hallway, a U-shaped layout wraps 3 wings around a central space, usually an outdoor courtyard, and the whole logic of the house shifts. The first advantage is outdoor living. A rectangle gives you a front yard and a backyard. A U-shape gives you a protected, private outdoor room tucked between the wings. A big reason outdoor-centered living has become such a dominant theme in 2026. The second is privacy between living and sleeping areas. One wing sleeps, another lives, and a connective space in the middle absorbs the noise between them. The third is natural light. A U-shape exposes more exterior wall to the courtyard, so designers add glass facing inward, meaning rooms get light from 2 directions instead of 1. And the fourth, maybe the most important long-term, is flexible family living. A U-shape naturally creates zones, which is why multi-generational households and growing families keep gravitating toward this shape. Those advantages sound great on paper, but the first design we're looking at today shows exactly how they work in real life. Some homes are designed around the house. This one is designed around the lifestyle. Our first design is the courtyard living layout. Its centerpiece is a true central outdoor courtyard, framed on 3 sides by the home. Walk in the front door and the sightline runs straight through an open-concept living area, past the kitchen island, and out through glass doors into that courtyard. The line between indoor and outdoor space basically disappears here. A covered patio extends the living area outward, often with a fireplace or seating that becomes a second living room. Add an outdoor kitchen station, and you've got a home built for entertaining without a separate party space. So what does this cost? For a single-story home, around 1,800 to 2,200 square feet, mid-range finish, you're generally looking at $200,000 to $350,000 all in. That moves with region, foundation, and how far you push the glass package, since large sliding doors facing the courtyard aren't cheap, but they're what makes this layout feel special. A courtyard earns its keep. It functions as a full second living space at a fraction of the cost of adding equivalent square footage indoors, a detail a lot of buyers underestimate until they've priced it out. Sometimes the smartest luxury feature isn't something you buy. It's how the home is arranged. Next comes the private wing design. This plan leans into a split-bedroom arrangement. The primary suite sits at one end of the U, completely separated from the secondary bedrooms at the other, with a shared living space acting as a buffer in between. Parents get a quiet primary suite that doesn't share a wall with a kid's room. Guests, whether visiting family or an aging parent living with you, get their own separated wing instead of a spare room next to everyone's daily traffic. What you get is real noise reduction between wings and a design that doesn't ask anyone to sacrifice. On price, similar square footage typically lands around $220,000 to $360,000. What moves the number isn't courtyard glass. It's the extra hallway and wing separation, plus any soundproofing or upgraded door hardware for extra quiet. Good layouts improve daily living more than expensive finishes ever will. You can upgrade a countertop later. You can't easily move a bedroom wing after the slab is poured. The best floor plans continue working as families grow and change. This design is the flexible family layout. Instead of locking every room into a fixed purpose, this plan builds in rooms that shift roles over time. A home office near the entry that could become a nursery. A bonus room that starts as a playroom, becomes a teen hangout, then a guest suite. A children's wing that keeps kids close now, but reconfigures as they get older. That future adaptability is precisely what makes this configuration attractive to buyers whose 5-year plan doesn't look like their 15-year plan. Multi-purpose spaces are the whole design philosophy here, not a bonus feature. Because it prioritizes function over dramatic features, this is often one of the more efficient U-shaped builds to price, typically landing around $190,000 to $300,000, with flexibility built in through smart room sizing rather than costly structural changes. Versatility protects long-term value. A house that adapts to your life holds resale appeal far longer than one built for only one situation. If your garage doubles as a workshop, this layout was built with you in mind. Our fourth design is the Garage Courtyard Hybrid. This is the plan for buyers who need real workspace, not just a 2-car garage tucked around back. Picture an attached workshop with its own bay, seamless garage access into a mudroom, and a courtyard between the living wing and the shop wing, so you're never walking through mud between the two. The practical storage here is significant. Tools, equipment, and hobby projects get a real home instead of taking over a corner meant for the cars. Because the courtyard separates the two functions, the shop stays a shop without bleeding noise or clutter into the living space. On budget, you're really pricing two things. The living space lands around $100 to $160 per square foot for a comfortable build. The shop portion is significantly cheaper per square foot since it skips living space insulation and finish standards. Adding a sizable 1,000-square-foot shop typically adds $15,000 to $40,000, depending on whether it's a basic slab or a fully wired workspace. Functionality often creates the biggest everyday luxury. Not the flashiest feature, just the one you use constantly without thinking about it. By this point, a clear pattern is emerging. Each U-shaped design solves a different problem. Courtyard living solves privacy through outdoor living. Private wing solves it through separation. Flexible family solves adaptability, and garage courtyard hybrid solves functional storage. But the most complete design is still ahead. The remaining layout combines many of these advantages into one home that feels less like a floor plan and more like a private retreat. What happens when you combine every advantage on this list into one home? This, our final design, is the resort-style retreat. This layout takes everything we've covered and pushes it further. The luxury courtyard is rarely just a patio with a fireplace. It's often designed with an outdoor kitchen from the start, complete with a grill station and sometimes a bar. Many of these plans are pool-ready by design, meaning the footprint and drainage are planned around a future pool from day one. Inside, vaulted ceilings stretch the great room upward, and the entertaining spaces are premium by design, built for hosting rather than just accommodating. This is where luxury custom finishes come in, and the budget reflects it. A resort-style retreat typically runs $180 to $300 or more per square foot, factoring in larger window packages and higher-end selections. On a 3,000-square-foot home, that's often a total cost well north of $500,000, especially with pool infrastructure and an outdoor kitchen build-out. Luxury becomes far more enjoyable when every space works together, rather than as expensive features bolted onto a basic layout. Line up all 5 designs next to a traditional rectangle, and the differences are obvious. Better sunlight, since more interior wall faces the courtyard. Improved airflow, since a U-shape creates cross-ventilation a rectangle can't replicate. Greater privacy, built into the architecture itself. Deeper outdoor integration, since the courtyard becomes a functional room. And stronger resale appeal, as more buyers actively search for this configuration instead of settling for it. Here's where a lot of Barndominium budgets go sideways, and it usually isn't the shell of the house. Site preparation is often underestimated, especially on rural or wooded land where clearing and grading add cost before construction begins. Foundation work matters too, since cost climbs with difficult soil or a basement. Roofing on a U-shaped plan is more complex than a rectangle, since there are more roof valleys where the wings meet. Courtyard landscaping is another one people forget. Someone still has to pay for the hardscaping and plantings that make that space usable. Utilities and drainage deserve a mention too. A courtyard in the middle of your home needs proper water management, or you get pooling right where you spend the most time. And if your land isn't already served, running power, water, and septic can add tens of thousands before you've built a wall. Understanding these costs up front is important, but knowing where to spend wisely can make an even bigger difference. Prioritize the layout first. It's the one decision you can't undo later, and everything else depends on it. After that, windows, since courtyard-facing glass does so much emotional work. Insulation, particularly spray foam, for comfort and energy costs over the home's life. The kitchen, since it's where families spend the most time together. And outdoor living, because that courtyard is arguably the most used room in the entire house. These choices create better long-term value than almost anything else you could spend on, including finishes that look impressive in photos, but get used far less than expected. If I were building one of these homes myself, I'd prioritize functionality before luxury upgrades every time. It's tempting to fall in love with a finished package before nailing down how the rooms actually flow into each other. I focus on how my family actually lives inside the home, not how a rendering looks in a showroom. Do we cook together, or does one person cook while everyone else is elsewhere? Do we need real separation between wings, or do we want everyone within earshot? Those answers should drive the floor plan, not the other way around. This isn't a passing aesthetic trend. It's a response to how people actually want to live now. And that's why more builders are embracing U-shaped layouts in 2026. Lifestyle, flexibility, family living, and what you could call affordable luxury are all converging in this one shape. Buyers want the openness that used to only come with a much bigger budget, and the U-shape delivers that through smart geometry rather than sheer square footage. After seeing these designs, it's easy to understand why U-shaped Barndominiums have become one of the most requested home layouts in 2026. Each one approaches modern living differently, yet they all prove that a well-planned floor plan can have a bigger impact than expensive upgrades alone. Which of today's floor plans would you choose for your dream home? And what feature stood out most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Modern Luxury Homes USA to join our growing community of home enthusiasts. The right floor plan doesn't simply organize rooms. It shapes how a family lives, gathers, relaxes, and grows for years to come. That's why choosing the layout deserves just as much attention as choosing the finishes. The floor plans, pricing estimates, construction examples, and design concepts presented in today's feature are based on publicly available builder information and industry research available at the time of production. Actual construction costs, materials, specifications, permits, and timelines vary significantly by location, builder, customization choices, and local regulations. Use today's information as a starting point for research and inspiration, and always verify important building decisions with qualified professionals in your area.